Afternoon, everybody.
Yeah.
Delegates are requested to occupy their seat, please.
Bởi cô đi người ta bị chờ hay là tại vì
Yep, Shazal. Respected President, sir, Chairman, Vice Chairman, Kulkarni, sir, and my sisters, my seniors, juniors, and colleagues. We all gather here to make successful this mega event, which is organized by the DSTA. Today's topic is to various alternatives for production of sulfurless, refined, raw and pharma sugars. We, as a DIFTEC is a company which is enriching the sugar quality since 1977. The company came in existence in 1977.
सोमवार को
Our multi-skilled, big-hearted and committed owner Sri Sanjay Jain ji and our technical group Sri US Jaiswal ji. He is very energetic, dynamic and whose passion is to fulfill the DIFTEC commitment. We all work together as a team by applying Deming wheel. Deming wheel is the nothing but simply PDCA, which we convert to the SDCA. Plan, do, check, act. Convert to the standardized do, check, act. Plan means planning the policies, keeping mind in the QEHS means quality, environmental, health and safety, and which we standardize into the standardized convert to the SDCA means we change the Deming wheel one step forward. And our vision is to be the innovative, face challenges and turn the targets. जिस चैलेंजेस को फेस करना है, इसमें कोट है असफलता एक चुनौती है. आवर कोट इज असफलता एक चुनौती है, उसे स्वीकार करो, क्या कमी रह गई देखो और सुधार करो. जब तक न सफल हो नींद चैन को त्यागो तुम, युद्ध का मैदान छोड़ मत भागो तुम. यूं ही कुछ किए बिना किसी की जय जयकार नहीं होती, कोशिश करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. दिस इज आवर मोटो. एंड द nature, as we know, the nature provides us many resources. Nature provides us 118 approx the elements in the periodic table which are mentioned, and also inventing reaching up to the 121, in which the major for the sugar industry is the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen.
Hello.
These elements in the nature, by the nature made and convert into the plant like other plants. We also deal with the, as we are in the sugar industry, we are dealing in the sugar. Then sugar in the nature by photosynthesis, atmospheric present in the CO2 and H2O inside the plant, and keeping the photons coming from the sunlight and convert to the monomer unit of this glucose. And this glucose plus oxygen means nature provides us the glucose and oxygen, which is for our living. Glucose gives us the energy. We take glucose and inhale the oxygen and converts the energy which is coming from the sunlight to the energy which is the muscular energy and convert into the CO2 and H2O. Means we are only reverting whatever we are getting from the nature. Means we are getting plant through plant CO2 and H2O, or we are giving to the CO2 and H2O. If this cycle is completed, then there is no harms. By true, this is the sustainable. Sustainable means sustainability rule for the environment is the 3 golden rule. One rule is that no take more than you need. Whatever you needed from the environment, you take only that. Nothing, don't waste any. Second is the don't recycle and waste. And third one is the keep healthy environment for the upcoming generations. Our concept and our industry will survive only these QHSE policies: quality, health, environment and safety policies. And as we know, the sugarcane is the crop which is only used, and addition is the sugar beet. Sugarcane is used in the India as for the recovery of the sugars. In sugarcane, we know the sugarcane is the phylum of the sugarcane is the grass, and this vertical name is the saccharum officinarum. Saccharum officinarum we convert if we nature gives in the sugar in the liquid form inside the plant in the juice. The juice which is inside the plant is colorless. If we take the cane in the air and just fold it by pushing this, we get the purest juice, nothing else. But we human contaminate the juice by the our multiple purposes. Like we convert the sugar from the sugarcane juice by extracting. In the extraction, for the extraction of the juice, we also extracted with sugar so many non-sugars. These non-sugars, for the removal of these non-sugars, we are applying many techniques, many ways. For this, we gather here to discuss how we regenerate that sugar which is given by God inside the plant in the purest form, which is also known as nowadays as a refined sugar. This refined sugar, we as a DIPTEC always in promoting and giving the technologies for the sugar industries, and we are also diversifying or in distributing many policies to the sugar industries. In that region, ये अपसाइड बिल्कुल ज़्यादा setting
Right.
the abstract is the so today's topic is the conversion of this raw sugar to the refined or sulfurless sugar. Sulfurless sugar means before me many presentators tell about the sulfur harms of the sulfurs, but we are only talking for the refined sugars because refined sugar is the purest form of the sugar. The production of the sulfurless sugar is in this existing plantation-wide process is impossible. So we are changing some in the plants, in the boiling house, so many equipments we installed and for the converting of this sugar to the raw sugar to the refined sugars. So in this, the term quality, to maintain the quality, first Q is of the QHEC is the quality. Quality is nothing but simply the fitness for use. If the customer are demanding for the refined sugars, if people are consuming the refined sugar, if refined sugar is useful and fit for the body, means this is the quality of the sugar. The quality is nothing but simply the fitness for use, as sugar is used globally and nationally. So the competition in the market to produce the refined sugar to sustain in the market for the low ICMSA color. So in this paper we cover the details of the sugar colorants which are present and the sugarcane juice and the raw sugar and the removal techniques for the labs. We will discuss in this paper along with the results a case study which we installed in the Balrampur Chini Mill Kumbhi, a refinery which were installed by us. Sugar colorants, mainly the sugar colorants, as we tell, sugar cane juice is the purest inside the cane, but we extract, then non-sugar will be extracted. These non-sugars are in the form of the phenolics and flavonoids and anthocyanin and cytosine, thiamine, like this. So many tannins, so many non-sugars are inside the juice. And second step is when we processing, these low molecular weight colorants are changed on the high molecular weight, number one. Number two, high alkaline degradation products. If we maintain for a long time high alkalinity and high temperature, then degradation of the sugar and glucose and other compounds done, by which the coloring matters are formed. The color measurement, generally we are measuring the color in the industry by the measuring through the light of the 120 nm and filtering the sugar solution of the 0.45. But this will not give the complete information about the coloring matters. ये upside में जा रहा When sugar generally we know, everybody heard which is the sugar technologist, everybody know the Maillard reaction. Maillard reaction is nothing but simply the reaction of the nitrogen compounds with the sugars, and previously when we use the sulfur, this sulfur group blocked, this SO2 blocked that glycosidic linkages. That's why this Brownian reaction, your Brownian effect reduces. But three times when the combination of the, if sugar react with the nitrogen, then it forms the malonitis. Through the Maillard reaction, if sugar react with the high alkalinity, then it gives the HADP, high alkaline degradation production. If sugar react with the high heat, then it also give the heat degradation products like this. Phenols, polyphenolic compounds and flavonoids, two are the major compounds which play the vital role in the sugar colorants, which also inhibit the processing. The phenols of the sugar are the N compounds, react with the N compound and oxygen to form the iron under one. Actually, Brownian reaction is of two types. One is the enzymatic and the non-enzymatic. In enzymatic Brownian reaction, the quinones are formed, which are we have seen in the breads, Brownian of the bread, baking of bread, and we are also seeing the bananas. In bananas, the enzymatic Brownian reaction. In the bread, there is a non-enzymatic Brownian reaction. But this Brownian product also give the taste, different type tests, which we intake daily, but we don't know about this. This is only because of the Brownian reactions. The colorants which are present of the high molecular, low molecular, very high molecular weights are in the juice. Low molecular weights less than 2,500, 25,000 DA. DA is nothing but simply Daltons. That is the gram per mole. It is the measure of, it is the unit of the molecular weight. And another is the molecular weight more than the 25 to 1,20,000 DA, and high molecular weight are the 120 lakh to 5 lakh. And very high molecular weight compounds are the coloring compounds are the more than the 2 lakhs. Low molecular weights includes the flavonoids, phenolics, and phenyl iron, and HMF, and malonitis, and enzymatic reactions. So, these coloring compounds give different colors on the different pH values. If the pH value, that is also known as the pK, if it changes, then the different pH values, these gives the colors. In the sugar processing, so many pH variations, so colorants are increases, coloring matter increases. आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा?
I don't. You did. Beach spot. No, leave it off. Because didn't come this way. Wait. It's not nothing on. I walk up to me, but I usually energy can't scan it. No,
Yes.
I just want
ठीक है.
to see the
The measure of the pH is known as the pK. pH is nothing but simply the negative logarithm of the HN concentration at the base 10. When we are talking about the pK value of the coloring compounds, then different coloring compounds of the having the different pK values. pK is the dissociation of the weak electrolytes, and this is the ratio, nothing simply. This gives the exact indicator values for the which compound is present in which state. If we diagnose all the coloring matters, we can remove all the coloring matters through the process. Like the doctor, if you go to the doctor, he first suggests go for the tests. Because he test and take the observation, then give you the curing or treatment like that. Similarly, if the inside the sugar factory, we exactly measure all the elements, all the coloring matters. So we will not always say that keep the pH 7 and keep the temperature like this. Because the nature of the cane in the plants, in a plant vary. In a field, every cane is the different. In a cane, every inches are the different. If you go on top, on pinnacle, on culm, on the stem, on the root, everywhere you get the different composition. Even in the nodes, which is having the life for the root, for the germination, that having the 360 amino acids, which are only the region that bud only convert to the plants. Seed having the higher potentials. This the indicator values denotes when we further in the slide. If I able to show the product sugar cane extraction, in the extraction CWP generally in the cane, nature give up the purest form and so safest. In the cane outside that is known as the pith. Inside outside is known as the rind, inside is the pith. In the pith, in the cells, inside the cells, there is a juice, which is the purest one. Outside, it is also have the safety coating by the hard and the baxes. So, God or nature give up the purest form. But when we processing, suppose in the cane production, that CWP is related to the cell wall polysaccharides, which we call the rind. And this CWP associated with the phenolics and flavonoids. And another, when we proceed to the other steps, that is the extraction. When we extract the juice from the cane by the milling, then we get the low Brix, low alkalinity, and medium temperature, and the coloring compounds of the enzymatic Brownian products and phenol iron complexes. Phenol iron complexes that is coming from the milling. During milling, from the iron and to the phenols. The phenol came from phenolics. Both combined and make the coloring complexes, which are very much create trouble during the clarification. In the extraction, we again generate this complexes. After that, we go to the clarification. First, we generate the coloring matters and then we go the clarification. In the clarification, we also remove, while we are having the clarification efficiency is very low. Because the non-sugar are very much, we are removing only 0.5% of the non-sugars. Means efficiency of the clarification is very low. Because these coloring matters is impossible to this only clarification by sulfidation or carbonation or defigation. Only 50 to 60% we are recommending the color reduction, but whatever the 50% are remaining that are imparting higher color, which also seen in the molasses. The residual coloring compounds mainly are the organic compounds. Organic because in the precipitation, in the clarification, we adopted the precipitation process. When we adopted precipitation process, nothing is only the ionic consent of the iron increases from the solutive product, then convert to the precipitates. These precipitates we make through the lime and sulfur initially. In the carbonation, we make through the carbon, calcium, and carbonate, CO2, that is known as the. Nowadays, in the refinery, we are using the calcium and phosphoric, by which the tricalcium phosphate precipitate is the majorly formed. But this is not tricalcium phosphate. This is also associated with the 7 other calcium phosphates. If 7 other calcium phosphates, which are overdoses or underdoses, if dicalcium phosphate, monocalcium phosphate are there, that will be in the dissolved state. We are saying the color is carrying forward. And if overdoses, that's why we are optimizing the lime, so that the calcium phosphate will act as only nucleus, not in the dissolved or mature state. After the clarification, we go to the evaporation process. Here also, although the syrup or concentration of the solids are higher, but there is also the chance of the thermal injury. So the color is HADP formed, high alkaline degradation products formed. Maybe if the pH of the killing is more than the 7, then the HADP formed. After the evaporation, we go to the sugar houses. In the sugar houses, we are handling with the syrup, mastic, and molasses, and where the melanoidin reactions are exceeded. In the molasses, in the steam molasses tankers, melanoidin reactions is carried out. Melanoidin compounds are formed, but reaction is the Maillard reaction.
Okay. So that
the reaction is a Maillard reaction. And next, the main culling matter forming each step मैंने show किया है. After that, the colors at the pH along with the miltendum. Suppose we are going to make the pH 7 of that particular juice. The first extract juice color is the 14 to 15,000. Second extract is the 30 to 35, and third 40 to 45, and fourth is the 60 to 65 IU. In the combination we call the mixed juice. Approx the color is the 30,000 IU. The concentration, the color concentration of the phenolic compound in the juices are shown here. Next one, the integration of the color in raw sugar. When we are producing the raw sugars, because we are clarifying the raw sugar, the compound are in the crystal, cell wall polysaccharides, enzymatic browning products. So we also tell about the EBP. And in the crystal layer, there is HADP caramels. Caramel is nothing. That is the chairing of the sugar, which form the high molecular compounds. It is impossible to remove by the ion exchange. We remove only 39% of the caramels. So everybody is restricted to produce or no thermal injury of the sugar should be flavonoids and phenolics. Next one is.
So,
This is the sugarcane. Sugarcane is the life of the human. If we compare with the sugarcane to the human, sugarcane contains the 30% of the solids and 70% of this water. In the human body, also 30% is solids form and 70% in the form. Sugarcanes take the CO2 and H2O and give the glucose and this glucose and oxygen, take the energy, and we inhale that oxygen and consume that glucose and give to the nature CO2 and H2O. If only without industrialization, if no industrialization, then everything atmosphere will be safe. But industry, we have to produce, we have competitive development, we are producing. That's why the contamination and environment are the contaminated. This is the picture of the cane, which is rind, pith, and epidermis, and this everything we have shown. Bud and leaf scare and the rip. Naturally, cane juice is colorless. Next. To removing this color from the raw sugar, we are producing the refined sugar from the raw sugar. The first step is to the raw sugar melting. We are generally melt the sugar with the help of the water by the measured quantity, and in our system we give the 32, say 33 bricks we are giving. Another step is the melt clarification, which I told is the addition of the 4 lime, phosphoric, and flocculent and color precipitant. Lime, phosphoric give the nucleus.
Mr. Awasthi, what is the bricks you are telling?
60 to 63.
Okay.
60 to 63.
Very good.
Okay, because this give the homogeneous mixture for the addition and for the reactions. 63 is the optimized. If we go beyond that, then precipitate homogeneity will be reduces. That's why.
My oversight you told 32. That is why people will get confused. That is why I ask you. Anyway, thank you.
No, 62 to 63.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Next, melt clarification process. In the clarification process, we adopt the precipitation and readsorption of these culling matters. We add all the culling matters are generally in the hydrophilic forms. When we add the color precipitant, then is convert hydrophilic to hydrophobic. Beyond the inorganic is not, but the organic all are the convert to the hydrophobic, and the hydrophobic will get the nucleus of the tricalcium phosphate and deposit by the van der Waals forces and other forces, and flock will add this aggregate, and we produce the air inside and convert to the lighter, and that become upside and remain as the scum. In the melt clarification, we maintain the pH 7 and doses are there 80 ppm and 300 of the P25. After melt clarification, the melt we send melt into the melt filtration. Melt clarification, although we adopt the process and reduce the suspended particle, but 0.1 percent of the chances to go the suspended particle. So we filter the suspended particle by the multi-weight filters, which is having the gravels of the multiple size of the and headed by the anthracite, which we committed, we reduced the turbidity by 90%, but our results are shown we reduce the turbidity by 100% from here. That will be source. Next step is the after multi-weight, suppose any particles, 90%, 10% of the residual we go, we filter that by the filtration system and double filtration system. One is the 50 micron and another is 25 micron. Then 100% filtered, and now we send to the ion exchange process. In the ion exchange process, we adopt the exchange of the ions by the polystyrene resin in the form of the chlorides, and then they interact with the coloring compounds and exchange the ions and entrap the coloring ions inside their bulk or moiety. And when this moiety exhausted completely, then we regenerate with the help of the NaCl and alkaline NaCl, and then that spent NaCl we send to the brine recovery system, where brine is recovered by the 90% volume by volume, and by the mass we recovered 55 to 60% of the salt.
Yes, thanks.
These are the specification of the regions which we were used. The uniforming constant of the 1.3 to 1.4, and the size is 0.6 to 1.2. We are using the specific regions which is capable to reduce the color from inlet to outlet up to 85%. We claim 85, although sometimes when we start the column, this is more than 90%.
Yes.
This is. In the decolorization system, we adopt whatever the process adopt, that is mechanism by ionic bond formation with the ammonium quaternary ammonium salt that is in the head of this resin. And another is the hydrophobic interaction between the colorant and polar, which already hydrophobic, and by bonds were the van der Waals forces. Three types of mechanisms followed in this system. The mechanism can act separately or conjugation within the same coloring molecule. Actually, we are using the polystyrene because this is the polishing resin. Polyphenols having the aromatic rings and styrene also having the aromatic rings. If aromatic compound will interact with the aromatic compound, then the removal of the aromatic compound is very much easy. That's why we are using the polystyrene, which is also known as the polystyrene resin, which is capable to bring the color of the sugar liquor, that fine liquor we call, is below 25 ICAMSA.
Liquor or sugar?
Next, after the regeneration, brine sent to the brine recovery system. Brine recovery system or any system is nothing. This is simply the separation of the liquid and solid. Size of the solid may vary as per their charges. If the monovalent ion, then size will be the less. If divalent, charges will be more. Trivalent, tetravalent. Generally, in the filtration process, we adopted 4 processes: microfiltration, ultrafiltration, nanofiltration, and reverse osmosis. This is only the game of this size, nothing else. If we use the microfiltration, the size of the pores of the membrane is the 0.1 micron. If we use the ultrafiltration, pore size is the 0.01 micron. If nanofiltration, that is the 0.001 micron. And in RO, which is we are using the inside the house, the size of the pore is the 0.0001 micron. This little size, six items which affect the water, which affect the all liquids. These 6 are the below. 6 are the first one is the water, contains the water. Second is the monovalent, and third is the multivalent. Then virus, bacteria, and suspensoids. When we use the microfiltration, the pore size is the 0.1 micron. Only bacteria and suspensoid will remove, not pass the micron filter membrane. In the ultrafiltration, the size is the 0.01, and the size of the this virus and bacteria and suspensoid is the greater than this 0.01. That's why this will not pass. Third one, we are using the BRS. Actually, the size of the sodium and chlorine. Chlorine size we will show downside. The nanofiltration 0.0001 micron monovalent and water will pass. This is only the IMAP of the brine recovery system. We have to pass the monovalent and water, nothing else. We didn't about this. After nanofiltration, we are using inside the home reverse osmosis. In that only water will pass, monovalent will not pass. The major problem is this one health issue. Inside the home, we are using the RO. RO will not allow to pass any nutrient, which is also necessity for our human body. We daily, everybody, we are viscery, everybody using this RO and contaminating the groundwater, which is very, very fruitful. That is also mineral water, you can say. This will not allow the, in RO, not allow the monovalent. And after that, this is, we installed the Kumbhi refinery, one of the, our renowned refinery, although we have installed many refineries, KM Sugar, Kumbhi and Majolia and other refineries, but this is audited by the Avantgarde and all the results, these are shown in the related to Avantgarde. Our parameters are the mainly, as I saw, this is raw milk 63 रखना है, PS कितना है, color क्या है, everything is mentioned in here from top 9 points, and with this, all the records are shown in this. Everybody who wants this presentation, I will provide through mail all these observations. After that, these are the duly signed by these persons. This is the production head and myself and CTT and everybody, HO. They are certified that this process is okay, which is supplied by the DIFTEC. These are the equipments, major equipments, and thank you. Our next commissioner is there. Thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Any
Awasthi.
question?
Very good presentation and very detailed. You have explained the process of the refined sugar production. And paper is open for the question and answer. Yeah. Yeah, you.
Mr. Awasthi,
Yeah.
you told that the turbidity demol is 100%.
Yeah.
It is not possible. Please check.
I will explain.
Yeah, because
I will explain.
यानी साहब नमस्कार सर, मैं उमा शंकर जायसवाल आउट ऑफ 32 ईयर्स की सर्विस में 28 ईयर्स हमको इस रिफाइनरी प्रोसेस पे काम करते हो गया। इसमें बेसिक जो हम बात करते हैं एक सल्फरलेस की, एक रिफाइनरी की। सल्फरलेस विदाउट IR, RPAC, RGAC। सल्फरलेस मीन्स आप रॉ शुगर बनाइए, मेल्टिंग करिए, क्लैरिफिकेशन करिए, फिल्ट्रेशन करिए और फिर आप शुगर बनाइए। रिफाइनरी मीन्स आफ्टर फिल्ट्रेशन अब इस मेल्ट को आप फर्दर डिकालेशन करिए, चाहे आप GAC से करिए, PAC से करिए, IR से करिए। तो ये बेसिक डिफरेंस है प्रोसेस का। अब बात आती है, अगर एज ए केमिस्ट हम बात करें कि हमको सल्फरलेस बनाना चाहिए कि रिफाइंड बनाना चाहिए, तो हमारा एक पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है तानी साहब कि 2009-10 में हमने एक चैलेंज लिया था डालमिया शुगर में, जवाहरपुर में, रॉ शुगर को कन्वर्ट करने का। उसमें रॉ शुगर सर बहुत आई थी 9-10 में, 2009-10 यूपी में 5-6 फैक्ट्री में सर 10 लाख टन रॉ शुगर आया था। अभी फैक्ट्री बजाज की थी, डालमिया की थी। उसमें अगर आप रॉ शुगर लेते हैं, एक्चुअल में आपकी केमिस्ट्री या शुगर टेक्नोलॉजी वहां पे आती है, क्योंकि आप रॉ शुगर तौल के लेते हैं और चीनी तौल के निकालते हैं। केन में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है। देर ए लॉट ऑफ कॉम्बिनेशन परपोटेशन करते हैं कि जो मोलासेस हो गया, मोलासेस परसेंट इतना आ गया, लासेस यहाँ गया, लासेस वहाँ गया। लेकिन जब हम रॉ शुगर की बात करते हैं, जिसको हम स्टैंडर्ड रिफाइनरी की बात करते हैं, जहाँ पे रॉ शुगर आप तौल के लेते हैं और जो आउटपुट होती है वो आप तौल के देते हैं, तो आपकी सारी क्वालिटी वहाँ पे आती है कि प्रोसेस पर्सन है, प्रोसेस टीम कैसी है, प्रोसेस इक्विपमेंट डिजाइन कैसा है, टेक्नोलॉजी हम कौन सी एडॉप्ट करते हैं, यूज करते हैं, सारी आपकी सारी एक्सपीरियंस जो आपका है लाइफ का या प्रोसेस का वहां पे काउंट करता है आपका। तो आप ये देखिए कि विदाउट आईआर या विदाउट पीएससी और विदाउट जीएससी, ओनली जिसको हम सल्फरलेस प्रोसेस कहते हैं, ओनली विथ एमसीएस एंड एमबीएफ मैक्सिमम रिकवरी 96% आती है सर, मैक्सिमम 96%। अगर आप 99.2 पोल का रास शुगर लेते हैं तो मैक्सिमम रिकवरी लोग 96% लेके आते हैं, लोग 94 निकालते हैं, 95 निकालते हैं। हम लोगों ने डिप्टेक टीम ने जवाहरपुर शुगर फैक्ट्री में, डालमिया की शुगर फैक्ट्री है एक, अभी आपके असोलेपुर में भी इधर ही है, 3 फैक्ट्री डालमिया की नॉर्थ में यूपी में, सीतापुर हरदोई डिस्ट्रिक्ट में। वहां पे 3 साल हमने प्रोजेक्ट किया, 10 लाख टन चीनी हर साल आई थी और हमने 96 रिकवरी लिया और 5 लाख रुपया सर पर एनम हमने गारंटी ली उनसे, एज ए रिवार्ड लिया मैनेजमेंट से। जेके गुप्ता साहब वहां पे उसमें टेक्निकल हेड थे। अब बात आती है कि अगर सल्फरलेस चीनी आप बनाते हैं विदाउट आईआर, जीएससी या पीएससी तो रिकवरी 96 आती है मैक्सिमम। लेकिन अगर आप आईआर लगा लेते हैं या जीएससी लगा लेते हैं या पीएससी लगा लेते हैं, डिपेंड करता है कि हमको सूट क्या करता है, उस पीरियड में रिकवरी 98 आती है। मीन्स टोटल जो गेम है ये रिसर्कुलेशन का है। तो बीइंग ए प्रोसेस पर्सन हम बोल्डली रिकमेंड करते हैं कि अगर आपको रिफाइनरी लगानी है तो आप डीकलराइजेशन प्रोसेस के साथ लगाइए, आधा अधूरा काम नहीं करिए। रिसर्कुलेशन जितना ही करेंगे आप उतना ही लॉसेस आएगा, उतना ही मैस्किट ज्यादा बनेगा, उतना ही स्टीम भी ज्यादा आएगा। तो बेटर है कि बीइंग ए टेक्निकल पर्सन हम चूज क्या करें, सल्फरलेस चूज करें या रिफाइंड चूज करें। शुगर क्वालिटी की बात आप भूल जाइए, रिफाइनरी में एस कंटेंट 0.02 आता है, आरएस 0.03 0.02 आता है, सल्फरलेस करेंगे तो 0.05 आता है एस कंटेंट। शुगर क्वालिटी का अलग इश्यू है, लेकिन मैं कह रहा हूं कि बीइंग ए स्टीम की बात कर लीजिए, पावर की बात कर लीजिए, ये सारी चीज अगर आप देखेंगे तो आपको रिफाइनरी में जाना चाहिए, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, जब हम प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं ना सर, तो बेटर ये है कि हम प्रोसेस को हैंडल कैसे करते हैं। क्लरिफिकेशन किए 3 न्यूक्लियाई सोर्स माने जाते हैं। 1 इज कैल्शियम सल्फाइड CaSO3, सेकेंड 1 कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट। जब कार्बोनेशन प्रोसेस चलता था, हम लोग जब सोन इंडस्ट्री में आए तो हमारे नॉर्थ में 3 कार्बोनेशन प्रोसेस था। त्रिवेणी की खतौली यूनिट थी, यमुनानगर था और मोहना था। ये हम लोग के सामने 95-96 में कन्वर्ट हो गया सल्फेटेशन में। तो कार्बोनेशन सबसे कॉस्टली है न्यूक्लियाइड डेवलप करना, क्योंकि लाइम 2% लगता है, सल्फेटेशन में लगता है 0.2%, 10 टाइम्स का डिफरेंस है। तो इधर 3 न्यूक्लियाई है, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट, कैल्शियम सल्फाइड, कैल्शियम ट्राइफॉस्फेट। सबसे बेस्ट न्यूक्लियाई हम मानते हैं कैल्शियम ट्राइफॉस्फेट है, लेकिन सबसे कॉस्टली है इस न्यूक्लियाई को डेवलप करना। अब इस न्यूक्लियाई को डेवलप करना होता है, हम फास्फोरिलेशन प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं तो ये एक मैजिक है, ये एक बेसिक केमिस्ट्री है कि हम कैल्शियम ट्राइफॉस्फेट ही बनाना हमको है। अगर आपकी किसी वजह से वो कॉम्बिनेशन मैच नहीं हुआ, अगर फास्फोरिक जैसे कैल्शियम किसी को लिखना है तो लिख ले, कैल्शियम ट्राइफॉस्फेट CA3PO4 का होल ट्वाइस, दिस इज द कैल्शियम ट्राइफॉस्फेट। सबसे स्टेबल प्रेसिपिटेट है जो हमको बनाना चाहिए। अगर किसी वजह से हल्की सी फास्फोरिक एसिड डोज एक्स्ट्रा हो गई तो CA3PO4 का होल ट्वाइस नहीं बनेगा, इसके जगह पे बनेगा CaS2PO4। आप रिएक्शन लिख के देख ली, बैलेंस कर लीजिएगा। CA3PO4 का होल ट्वाइस प्लस S3PO4 इक्वल टू ये बन जाता है CaS2PO4 कैल्शियम सल्फेट, कैल्शियम फास्फेट। ये सेमी स्टेबल है। अगर फर्दर कंट्रोल नहीं किया हमने, अगर फास्फोरिक डोज थोड़ा सा और एक्स्ट्रा हो गया तो ये बन जाएगा कैल्शियम मोनोफॉस्फेट, CaH2PO4 का होल ट्वाइस, और 100% डिजॉल्व स्टेट में ऊपर जाएगा, पैन पे जाके टैंकों में सॉलिड फॉर्म में आएगा। तो आपका ये पूरा जो सिस्टम है ना सर, ये पूरा सिस्टम सारा केमिकल डोजिंग सिस्टम है। तो मॉनिटरिंग बड़ी कम कंट्रोल चाहिए। प्लांट में पैसा लगाएंगे आप तो फ्लोमीटर लगा लीजिए, फास्फोरेट फ्लोमीटर लगा लीजिए। नहीं, हम करते क्या है, हम फ्लो रेट पे डोजिंग करते हैं सॉलिड वेस्ट पे। जितनी डोजिंग होती है, चाहे सीपी की, फास्फोरिक एसिड की, सारा सॉलिड वेस्ट पे चलता है डोजिंग। इसीलिए सिरप कल्टीवेटर प्लांट को हैंडल करना टफ होता है, क्योंकि ब्रिक्स हमारे हाथ में नहीं होता। रिफाइनरी को हैंडल करना आसान होता है, क्योंकि हम मेल्टिंग जब करते हैं तो ब्रिक्स हमारे हाथ में होता है, ±1 डिग्री का डिफरेंस होता है। तो सिस्टम हेल्दी हो, इक्विपमेंट का डिजाइनिंग कल्टीफायर हो। कल्टीफायर में फ्लो हमेशा रेनॉल्ड्स नंबर से हम लोग डिजाइन करते हैं कल्टीफायर को। कल्टीफायर आप 40% पे भी रिडक्शन ले सकते हैं, और कल्टीफायर 30% रिडक्शन आएगा। केमिकल की क्वालिटी सेपरेट इश्यू है, लेकिन प्लांट ऑपरेशन, प्लांट की डिजाइनिंग, ये भी एक फैक्टर है जो कोई कंसिडर करना चाहिए इंडस्ट्री को। बीइंग ए सो टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट हम लोग को ध्यान देना चाहिए।
ठीक।
तो मेरा ये था कि अगर हम दो प्रोसेस की बात करते हैं, सल्फरलेस और रिफाइनरी, केमिकल कॉस्ट नहीं बढ़ता, क्योंकि 40 to 50% लाइम कम हो जाता है, सल्फर टोटल 0 हो जाता है। तो केमिकल कॉस्ट जब होता है ना, जो निकालते हैं प्रोडक्शन कॉस्ट, वो नहीं बढ़ता सर। चाहे सल्फेशन की बात कर लीजिए, चाहे रिफाइनरी की बात कर लीजिए, कम होता है। भले ही 1 रुपया कम हो, लेकिन कम होता है। बात आती है स्टीम की, मैं कह रहा हूं सर स्टीम भी नहीं बढ़ता, क्योंकि जब आप सल्फेशन शुगर बनाते हैं तो आपके सामने लिमिटेशन होती है कि सिरप का आपको सल्फेशन करना है, तो हम ब्रिक्स 65 से ऊपर नहीं लेके जाते। सर एक आप फैक्ट्री छोड़ दीजिए ना सर पाल साहब, मैं 1-2 फैक्ट्री की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, लेकिन सर 90% शुगर फैक्ट्री में सल्फेटेशन सिरप का ब्रिक्स 65 से ऊपर लोग लेके नहीं जाते। हम यहाँ की बात नहीं कर रहे सर, पूरे मैं नॉर्थ की बात अगर करूँ तो पूरे यूपी की बात कर लूँ तो पाल साहब 65 से ऊपर कोई लेके नहीं जाता, जिसको चीनी 70-80 की बनानी होती है। लेकिन जब रॉ शुगर बनाते हैं हम, तो हम 75 लेके जाते हैं। जब हम रिफाइनरी चलाते हैं, हम मिल्क का, फाइन लिकर का जब हम कंसंट्रेशन करते हैं तो 70 का करते हैं। तो स्टीम इकोनॉमी में मैक्सिमम 1 to 2% का डिफरेंस आता है।
जायसवाल जी, आपको क्या बताना है? व्हाट इज द एम? आपको क्या आखिरी संदेश दीजिए, क्या देना है बताइए।
रिफाइनरी की बात हो रही थी,
आई एम गिविंग यू टाइम, नो इशू।
नहीं सर, बात रिफाइनरी की आ रही थी ना सर।
हाँ।
तो रिफाइनरी जाना चाहिए और रिफाइंड शुगर जाना चाहिए इन प्लेस ऑफ सल्फरलेस शुगर।
ठीक ठीक है।
मेरा मोटिव सिर्फ ये है।
नहीं, इसमें ऐसा है,
जी सर।
इन द रिफाइनरी थियोरेटिकल यील्ड इज द पोल माइनस इनवर्ट मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 प्लस ऐश मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 4, ये होता है। या तो दुनिया में जो मानते हैं सिंपल फॉर्मूला 2 पोल 99 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 हो गया 198 माइनस 100 हो गया 98 यील्ड आना ही चाहिए थियोरेटिकली। तो उसके लिए क्लैरिफिकेशन फॉलोड बाय डीकलरेशन होता है। जो जैसे मैं और पाचपुते साहब काम करते थे, हमारा यील्ड 98 के आगे ही आता था, 98.2 98.3
98 प्लस ही आने का
आता है।
लेकिन अगर हम नॉर्थ में या इंडिया की बात करते हैं तो हम प्रोसेस की बात नहीं करते सर। हम बात करते हैं MCS लगा लिया, MBF लगा लिया।
नहीं, हमारे यहाँ क्या है, ऑल द इक्विपमेंट्स आर नॉट डिजाइन फॉर द प्रॉपर रिटेंशन टाइम। वी आर कन्वर्टिंग इनटू रिफाइनरी, दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम। इफ यू
3% शुगर का रिकवरी का लॉस करते हैं सर।
दुबई में क्या था, दैट रिफाइनरी वाज डिजाइन प्रॉपरली फॉर द प्रॉपर रिटेंशन टाइम ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी इंटरमीडिएट प्रोडक्ट। इफ इट इज नॉट देयर, then that happens. Ricardo, I agree with you. When there is a 96 and 98 yield, you are told, I agree with you.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
and also I agree with you that what you are told, that when you you want to make the sulfitation of syrup, the syrup brick should not be above 65. Why we are maintaining the higher bricks in the depiction process? Because we are not going to sulfite it. But if you want to sulfite it, we always keep below 65. Okay. और क्या आपको बताना है?
बस यही बेसिकली
Very good. So thank you for sharing your experience of 32 years and very good presentation from the DeepTech. I request
One question.
देखिए ना, you are talking about the
We get it all.
Turbidity.
turbidity removal. You are talking about 100%.
Actually, the reason is why we are saying actually turbidity cannot be the 100%.
Yes, that is
because there should be the absorbency. That's why we are producing a color.
Yes.
Absorbency and turbidity. If your equipment or the analytical is least count is 0.002 3 times after decimal 3, then we cannot calculate that is giving 0 at the 900 m.
Yeah.
We observe, we analyze, that's why we are saying that this is the 100. Otherwise, they will not sign it. Turbidity may not be
That means
0.
it is not 100.
10 should 0,
Yeah.
maybe 0.000, but that cannot be
practically
100.
could not be 100.
Practically could not be 100. Otherwise, absorbency, how we get the absorbency?
That is our fault.
See, if your turbidity removal is 100%,
Yeah.
then your IR column should work for more than 18 hours, 20 hours.
Yeah.
There should not be any fouling.
Yeah.
It is happening after 6 hours. IR column is coming out of.
That's why I am saying turbidity cannot be the 100,
Yeah.
but tends to 100 because that analytical is not giving the point decimal 3 limits. That's why that was limited. Least count was limited.
Okay, paper is open for the discussion. Any question,
Any
please?
question? Yeah.
Mr. Polati, please. Mike done jana, नहीं तो वो-
Mic दे दीजिए.
Yes, I will. I will.
Whenever we talk about syrup clarification or melt clarification, the first name comes DeepTech or Sanjay Jain. We appreciate their work,
Thank you, sir.
but there are few problems with the systems, with the working also. Our first aim is to make lowest color sugar, whether by route of MCS, syrup clarification, or IR, whatever else. If we are melt recrystallization, crystallization process is itself a clarification process. You make raw sugar, recrystallize it, you will get the minimum color. Even you also observe in many sugar factories in Maharashtra, we are producing sugar less than a 40 even. The major problem that I discussed it in last DST also, I discussed the things with Mangal Singh also, everyone agrees. If we take sugar from the centrifugal machine, make the 3 layers, 3 parts, upper part always give sugar less than 40 or equal to 40. Middle part gives 80 to 100, but bottom part always gives sugar more than 150. Means our technologists are able to produce sugar in the range of 40 to 60 without addition of any chemicals or any recrystallization process. The major fault is our centrifugal, batch centrifugal machines. I have seen one machine in Vietnam. After observing 10 to 12 cycles, I never found single crystal on the brass screen. Whereas in Maharashtra or in India, about 300 mm height is closed by sugar thickness having 20 to 30 mm. Do you think that purging is there? With sugar quality, people are able to produce sugar quality of less color, but the main culprit is a manufacturing defect of a centrifugal machine. Now the second part. Previously, I have seen one project in Swaziland. Depiction, carbonation, recrystallization, they are getting refined quality sugar. The main thing, previously we are scrubbing the CO2 from boiler. Nowadays, you are having a very good quality of CO2 from the distillery, which is abundantly available. So why not go for depiction, carbonation? even with filtration of this clarified juice, you will remove many things over there. My request to Mr. Dani,
Yeah, okay.
when our aim is to produce less color sugar, and also we have to give feedstock to distillery, then why we are recycling this muddy juice to the process again? Anyhow, the people's required to dilute the syrup, molasses, BAV. Why not use this 15 degrees bricks filtrate? We can avoid this bagasillo, recirculation of the color. So you are the right authority. Why not officially declare that this muddy juice can be diverted to distillery?
And as per DFPD guideline, muddy juice or filtered juice can be diverted. The problem, those distilleries have a complaint about the columns are getting choked because of bagasillo. So as you rightly told, I agree with you. If this filtered juice is screened and bagasillo is removed to the maximum extent, it is possible to use for the, and also it will make the colorant also go to distillery. That is also a good point you are raised. This is one point. Another thing you are talked about this DEPCO melt process. That is, I was working in the Sudan. That is the biggest factory, 25,000 per day. They are part of refinery. They are making the raw sugar. They are melting it, and that melt is by simple screen. They are sending it to for the crystallization. So as I agree with you, the crystallization is the best clarification process.
Yeah.
Crystallization is the best clarification process. And what another point you are asking? I think I answered your questions. Okay. So, any more question?
One more.
Centrifugal machine, yeah. Yeah, as regard to centrifugal machine, your observation is okay. But nowadays, there are pneumatic scrapers are available in the market. And they are removing the sugar to maximum extent. What has happened when I was working as a chemist, if I asked a centrifugal fitter, screen sugar is there. So 2-3 times I complained, he get irritated, and he put the screen such a way that screen gets damaged. So then, sir, you have told me only to put the screen. That is the thing. So nowadays, these pneumatic scrapers are there. They are working good in the market, and I have seen personally that about 90 to 95% sugar is removed. That sugar which is attached to the screen after the discharge of machine is not only you have to melt it, and melting means the money is going from the pocket of the owner. Whenever you melt, you have to pay at least 200 to 250 rupees per bag. So that melting is huge. Each machine, suppose 18 cycles are there. Suppose even 10 kilo sugar is going for each machine. How much sugar per day is going from one machine? How many from the number of machines? It is a huge quantity, and we are melting it. So your point is we should take seriously, industry should take seriously, and we should try this pneumatic type of scraper. Thank you. Please.
Okay. Go ahead.
Sir, I'm having 2-3 questions for this drip test team.
To meet or the
No, drip test team.
Okay, very good. then I'll relax. Okay.
Especially the Jaiswant. Okay. Sir, in many factories, in back-end refinery, the scum is sent to the clear milk juice. The clear juice purity rise is more than 1 unit. So it indicates very high quantity of the scum. How to control this scum? The second
The
is
sugar going through the scum.
sugar going to the scum. How to control this one? Okay. Our second one is I have done many factories the audit of the refinery. In the refinery, there is 0.15 to 0.20 solid loss. How to control this solid loss?
Refinery?
Refinery, solid balance in back-end refinery. There is 0.15 to 0.20 solid loss. How to control this unknown solid loss?
सर, एक क्वेश्चन पुलाटे साहब का था कि केवल क्रिस्टलाइजेशन से कुछ नहीं करके बेस्ट प्रोसेस तो है चीनी बनाने का, लेकिन ये है कि वहाँ पर रिसर्कुलेशन बहुत ज्यादा होता है। हमारा टारगेट होता है कि हमको चीनी कितने का बनाने का, 20 का, 30 का, 40 का, 50 का, 60 का, 70 का। उस बिहा पे सारे हम प्लानिंग करते हैं सर। कंप्लीट रिफाइनरी बैक एंड रिफाइनरी है। हम एक कल्टिवेशन करके जो हम रिजेक्ट मोलासेस को रॉ हाउस में भेजते हैं वो 1% भी होता है सर, और 3% अनकेन भी होता है। और 1 मीटर क्यूब जो मोलासेस होता है ना सर, जिसकी प्योरिटी 95 होती है और जिसका ब्रिक 75 प्लस होता है, 1 मीटर क्यूब में 1 टन अवेलेबल सोर होता है, मोटा मोटा, जो मेरे को समझ में आता है सर। तो जहां पे रिफाइनरी नॉर्थ में यूपी में सर 15-20 रिफाइनरी IR के साथ हैं। मैं इसलिए एग्जांपल कोट करता हूं कि बलरामपुर में 2 रिफाइनरी पहले से थी। धामपुर का रोजागांव था जिसको बलरामपुर ने परचेज किया, दूसरी रिफाइनरी बलरामपुर ने सर हैदरगढ़ लगाई। दोनों जगह लोंडे साहब गए हुए हैं। बलरामपुर ने तीसरी रिफाइनरी सर लगाई तुलसीपुर सल्फरलेस विदाउट IR। लेकिन उसके 2 साल बाद फिर बलरामपुर ने 2 रिफाइनरी लगाई, एक लगाई कुंभी, एक लगाई बलरामपुर मेन। दोनों रिफाइनरी को बलरामपुर ने सल्फरलेस नहीं लगाया, विद IR लगाया। तो कहने का मतलब सर ये है, जब हमको स्टीम कंट्रोल करना है, मैस्किट परसेंट कंट्रोल करना है, लॉसेस कंट्रोल करना है, वहां पे है कि हम रिसर्कुलेशन सॉलिड का कितना मिनिमम से मिनिमम करते हैं। वहां पे सर रिजेक्ट में हम लगाते हैं फ्लोमीटर। ऑलरेडी पिछले 2 साल से मैं केम में एजीएम प्रोजेक्ट हूँ। अपने हाथ से मैंने स्टीम इकोनॉमिक प्रोजेक्ट किया है। लोंडे साहब विजिट कर चुके हैं 2 साल पहले। हम 32% स्टीम पे सर रिफाइनरी चला रहे हैं, 32% पे। तो डिपेंड करता है कि हम रिफाइंड मैस्किट परसेंट केन कितना बनाते हैं। अगर हमने 2% मोलासेस भेज दिया अनकेन, हमारी 10,000 की फैक्ट्री है, तो मतलब हमने 200 टन मोलासेस, 75 ब्रिक्स और 95 प्योरिटी हमने भेज दिया राहुस में। हम राहुस जाम करके बैठ जाते हैं सर। हमारा थोड़ा सा अगर रॉ शुगर का कलर, अभी लंच के पहले एक साहब यहाँ पे वो दे रहे थे अपनी स्पीच, हम कोशिश करते हैं कि रॉ शुगर कलर बिलो 400 रखने का। हमारे पास स्टीम लिमिटेड है, या तो हम क्रशिंग कम करें या तो हम नॉर्म को मेंटेन करें। तो हमारा मेन फोकस है कि रिसर्कुलेशन कम से कम करें सर। और मैं आपको केस स्टडी बता रहा हूं सर केएम शुगर फैक्ट्री का, जहां पे आई थिंक यहाँ पे कहें मिस्टर तावड़े साहब रिसेंटली विजिट किए हैं, चलते प्रासन में विजिट किए थे तावड़े साहब मार्च के महीने में। पिछले साल जिस साल हमने कमीशनिंग किया था ना सर इस पूरे प्लांट का, 70 करोड़ रुपए हमने एक बार में लगाया था। केएम शुगर फैक्ट्री जो अयोध्या में है, स्टीम इकोनॉमी किया था, जहां पे सर सिर्फ रिसर्कुलेशन प्रोसेस हम कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाए। हमारे रिकवरी पूरे साल की एवरेज 1,22 लाख 122 लाख गन्ना क्रश किया था, और हमारी रिकवरी आई थी 10.86। इस साल पिछले साल की कुछ गलतियों को इस साल हमने कवर किया, और इस साल सेम क्रशिंग पे 1,22 लाख क्रशिंग किया हमने, और हमारी रिकवरी आई 11.35। हमारा टारगेट था 11, तो 0.5 रिकवरी हमारी प्लस आई। दिस इज द केस स्टडी सर। मैं पेपर की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं सर, मैं फील्ड की बात कर रहा हूं।
रिसर्कुलेशन कैसे?
तो मैं बता तो है, इसलिए मैं वही पे आ रहा हूं सर। हमारा टारगेट है, लोंडे साहब खुद कहते हैं कि हमको रॉ शुगर मिनिमम कलर का बनाना चाहिए सर।
ये आंसर है।
ये तो वही ना
बेसिक चीज है। और साहब रिफाइनर काम किया कि सर रिसर्कुलेशन जितना ही कम करेंगे हम। और लोंडे साहब ने एक चीज कहा ना सर, इसकम वाला, इसकम वाला तो एक मैटर है सर। बहुत लोगों ने इसकम सिस्टम लगाया है, लेकिन जो शुगर फैक्ट्री है वो क्या करती है, इसकम हर जगह पे ही है कि उठा के लोग डेफिकेटेड जूस में डाल देते हैं सर। हम लोग वही करते हैं। रिफाइनरी का एक ड्रॉबैक है जो मैं बता रहा हूँ सर, सबसे बड़ा ड्रॉबैक रिफाइनरी का ये है कि जहां पे IR काम लगा हुआ है, जहां पे ब्राइन है, NaCl और कास्टिंग मिला के जिसको हम एल्काइन ब्राइन सोल्यूशन बनाते हैं सर, डबल स्टेज BRS लगाने के बाद जो 10% रिजेक्ट ब्राइन बचता है उसको कहाँ लेके जाएं? सबसे बड़ा जो अगर बात करें ना हम सर ड्रॉबैक की, वो सबसे ड्रॉबैक ये है, अभी हम उसको भी सर्च कर रहे हैं कि हम जेएलडी कुछ लगा के सिस्टम लगा के उसको क्रिस्टलाइज फॉर्म में करके उसको लैंडफिल में कहीं डंप करें।
उसके लिए अभी मॉलिक्यूलर स्लीव टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई है जिसमें NaCl का मॉलिक्यूलर स्लीव से सेपरेट कर देते हैं।
लेकिन सर अभी यूपी में जितने रिफाइनरी है ना सर, अभी सबके साथ बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है।
One of the molecular sleeve is the one of the solution may be costly, may not be viable economically, but वो solution है अभी
लेकिन मैं
available
कह रहा हूँ
है।
सर लोंढे साहब कि हमारे सामने जो टारगेट है ना सर, बलरामपुर में सब जगह लगा के हटा दिया गया, लेकिन अभी तुलसीपुर लगाने के बाद बलरामपुर में 2 जो रिफाइनरी कन्वर्ट करी उन्होंने IR के साथ कन्वर्ट करी सर। जी सर।
आपने जो बोला है ना रीसर्कुलेशन,
जी सर।
रीमेल्ट की वजह से,
जी
अभी हम आपको बोलते हैं 3 मैस्केट बॉइलिंग में मिनिमम स्टीम कंजम्पशन आता है 23.5। अभी मैंने A1 A2 मोलासिस बनाया, मेरा स्टीम कंजम्पशन बढ़ता है 10.2% से 23 + 10 33, you consider 35, worst case 36. I have that much amount of exhaust.
करेक्ट है सर।
सेकंड पार्ट, आप जो बोल रहे हैं अभी मुझे फीड स्टॉक देना है डिस्टिलरी के लिए, हम सिरप भी दे रहे हैं, BAV भी दे रहे हैं, इशू कहाँ है
सर?
दैट इज यूज्ड प्रीवियसली, इट वाज नॉट यूज्ड प्रॉपर।
हम बात कर रहे हैं कि
I have to give some sugar.
सीम एसिड के लिए सर, हम जो बात कर रहे हैं प्रोसेस की, हम वो सीम एसिड के साथ की बात कर रहे हैं सर। हम ना तो सिरप डाइवर्जन की बात कर रहे हैं ना सर, ना तो हम BAV की बात कर रहे हैं। हम बात कर रहे हैं सिरप डाइवर्जन के साथ में, जहां पे फाइनल की गारंटी लेते हैं लोग कि हमको 30-31 के ऊपर नहीं जाना है। रिकवरी एवरेज 11.5 से लेके 12 के बीच में आती है। ये सर अपना अपना केस स्टडी है ना सर, हम अपनी केस स्टडी बता रहे हैं।
बोल सकते ये क्वालिफिकेशन थी।
Hello. No, sir, you are asking about vacuum filtrate, which is going to the mixed juice tank. Correct, no? Yes. Scum it is, which is coming from the clarifier. It's coming with liquor. Because there is 62 bricks, so liquor also coming with it. We dilute it to 20 bricks normally. No, it increases one purity, but how to recover this sugar? That is I am telling you. Which one?
नहीं सर,
We are
एक चीज जो हम लोग लगाया था सर दानी साहब, हम लोगों ने जब लगाया था सर, मैं बता रहा हूँ सर, हम लोग जब रास शुगर की रिप्रोसेसिंग कर रहे थे आप सीजन में डालमिया और बजाज में, तो हम लोगों ने डबल स्टेज लगा के प्लस फिल्टर प्रेस लगाया था सर। डबल स्टेज डिस्टिलिंग सिस्टम प्लस फिल्टर प्रेस।
filter press. That is what I am telling.
हाँ,
Filter
हम लोग
press.
तो कहते हैं सर महीने में 50 लाख रुपए आते हैं, उसको निकाले किनारे करते हैं सर। डिपेंड तो पैसे का आता है ना सर,
नहीं
प्रोसेस है सर। हम आप सब लोग यही फील्ड में हैं, हम लोग सब लोग दिमाग लगाते हैं, अच्छा से मिलकर उसको कन्वर्ट करते हैं सर, लेकिन मेन तो आता है पैसे का ना सर।
Sir, normally they are using 3-stage desweetening system. After that, the desweetened body is taken back to the membrane press filter, where you are recovering sugar almost the loss is almost 0.05 something, 0.4 or 0.3. That way you can recover all the water and send it back to the melter, raw sugar melter.
बोला
हमें शुगर का रिसर्कुलेशन कम करना है तो पहला ध्यान देना चाहिए रॉ शुगर का कैसे कम करें। रॉ शुगर का कलर 200 के नीचे आना चाहिए, उसके लिए कुछ करना चाहिए।
हाँ, बराबर।
आपको क्लियर जूस फिल्ट्रेशन करना चाहिए, कार्बोनेशन करना चाहिए। जूस का डिफिकेशन करते थे उसके लिए कार्बोनेशन करो, 200 के नीचे लाओ रॉ शुगर का, सब रिसर्कुलेशन शुगर लॉस कम हो जाएगा, रिकवरी बढ़ जाएगी।
वही तो कह रहे हैं, वही कह रहे हैं।
Sir, the one of the factories running now, standalone back-end refinery with 400 decums of sugar color. They are doing only MCS, melt clarifying system and filtration. They are getting 15 decums of raw sugar, R1, R2, R3. R3 is 60, R3 is 32. Without doing IR, without doing GSC, without doing PSC.
Sir, please.
The thing is, whichever process we are going to adopt, whether sulfurous sugar, the recrystallization system, yes, is having some recirculation, but what is our aim? Our color, as Mr. Porati says, only the sugar color has to be reduced with a simple process which can give my color is good.
Finally, the economic has to be worked out. The recirculation is going to cost more, or only putting the refinery is not an answer. Refinery is one option, recrystallization another option. Whichever one is giving economically viable, that process will need to be adopted. So any process which is giving your aim is color reduction, that is what is to be adopted.
Yeah, sugarcane, they diverted 30% of their that is double sulfidation with but they are keeping the double sulfited syrup pH around 6, not 5.2, 6 or 6 plus. 30% sugar they have diverted for the A1 muscat, 70% sugar for the 70% syrup for the A2 muscat. A1 muscat is boiled with the 30% syrup plus A2 sugar melt and elite. And this A2 sugar is boiled with the 70% syrup plus A1 heavy, which is taken from the this A1 muscat. They are getting the color of 40 to 45 and they get a very good premium of 150. This is the case. What you are telling, there are other methods also we should try. Not only refinery is the only solution.
But guessing get reduced.
Exactly, it is a very important point you raised. It is possible when they are diverting their syrup, not in the normal case. I agree with you.
Sir, I want to ask one question. Here you have mentioned that fine liquor color is 25. In that case, it is considered standalone refinery or back-end refinery? They have mentioned during that.
Maybe mistake actually.
During presentation, you have mentioned that 25 color for fine liquor.
Yeah.
Is it for back-end refinery or it is for standalone?
It is we are producing from cane to raw sugar, then refined sugar.
Okay, but can you give us that color reduction, stage-wise color reduction?
Every data is available there, sir.
Okay.
Okay, you can take presentation from me. You can see.
Another thing for brine recovery system,
Yeah.
have you any development? It is always a concern regarding for pollution of that. It is, have you installed?
Actually, we are
install 1 minute, just I want to finish. Have you installed any dryer for that or anything for that?
till date not, but we are going to new existing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more question? I was there.
ये जो इतना डिस्कशन हुआ है
Yes, sir.
टेक्नोलॉजी का, ये सब ठीक है. आई एग्री विद इट, बट फ्रॉम द वेरी इंसेप्शन, from the starting point of view, we will start for reducing the coloring matter and other things also, ashes. So you can do what every seminar and many factories in UP. I have introduced this long back. The question is, it is not possible to wash the cane everywhere in a large scale, but in cane carrier, you can if you wash the cane. You wash the cane and give jobs for the sanitation there. There lot of power will be reduced, and moreover coloring matter will be reduced as percentage will be reduced.
Yeah.
As well as in clarification also it will help, and the coloring matter will be reduced. And steam consumption will be reduced.
Exactly, sir.
Power will be reduced. And then whatever you are doing in the process, that you do. The question is, it depends upon place to place.
Yes.
If it is you have done in north, they are in Maharashtra, someone is from south, there is different cases.
Yes.
The cane quality is also different.
Cane quality is the major thing because
Major thing.
Exactly. From the cane cutting, first within the 24 hours you have sent to the factory and without extraneous matter, without adhering matter.
I'm telling you, once upon a time, long back, UP has the lowest recovery.
Yes, sir.
Maharashtra highest recovery.
Yeah.
You used to come to Maharashtra to see the recovery. Now UP is having the best recovery because of the cane variety.
Yes, sir.
And cane variety also changes place to place.
Place to place.
So cane variety also have to be taken into consideration.
The cane variety play the vital role, and including that the adhering of the cane and extraneous matter and washing of the cane, sanitation, everything should be there. So few factory are applying this, they are getting the better results.
Because
Thank you, sir.
I have worked in UP, Bihar, Punjab, Haryana, in Maharashtra and Karnataka, and more in Fiji also. I have seen it.
Yep.
And so the question, as I'm telling you, I have worked in Tetal also. Tetal and refinery, this Thames refinery.
Yes, sir.
They are producing syrup. They are producing raw sugar, not raw sugar, refined sugar.
Yes, sir.
Long back. Now I'm talking of 95.
Yes, sir.
In the year 95, I have seen it. The question is, this is coming in India, and it is very good that all are very much doing hard work for the agriculture people. They have done the best part, because by technically you can increase little recovery, but by agriculture, good agriculture, I mean if the cane quality is good, so a lot of recovery you will get. And moreover, sugar, the color will be also good, and power it will be reduced, steam consumption will be reduced, everything will be reduced.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I agree with you.
Yeah.
The sugar is manufactured in the field and is extracted in the factory. So recovery is in the field, not in the factory. That is, I agree with you. Another thing, you are talking about the washing of the sugar cane. I was working in the Sudan, Canada Sugar Factory. Initially, they are doing the washing. But because of many other problems of washing, water scarcity, also that mud which is coming, we have to send it back to the fields. So many things are there.
No, sir, here is no problem. Because
No, I'm telling you.
washing cane, tons of sugar, mud. I have got in the underneath the cane carrier. So you recycle it. With the pump, immediately you can recycle in with the sedimentation tank. Even you can use the hot water also, wastage which is going waste.
Sedimentation tank, where it will go? It has to be sent to back to the field.
No, that is recycled. And this makeup water you can give from the injection channel, which is going waste.
Okay, thank you.
The temperature is 45.
Thank you. I will answer. Nowadays, people are going for the dry washing of the cane. With the air pan, they are washing the sugar cane and mud is removed. And that is practical in the Brazil now. Okay, thank you. So thank you very much for a very good presentation and lot of discussion. So nice paper.